What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to take a look at Nova in action on the Doom 3.5 raids and see if it's going to be a viable option on the Rebirth team. Yes, we're going to see if that's going to be the case or not, and the reason why it's because Nova has this battlefield effect that increases the damage and gives the flex to the allies. And this is very interesting because it's going to increase the survivability of the Rebirth, but also increasing their damage output. And if the Rebirth, they have deflects, if they block, then they are going to activate their passives as well. And that will make not only Captain America, the Captain Carter and US Agent, but also Agent Venom or Winter Soldier, whichever you prefer to use, to activate their abilities with the block chance and so on. So I think this is going to be an interesting option that we might be able to use in the near future as soon as we get more yellow stars and red stars on Nova. But we're going to take a look at some first-hand experience on Doom 3.5 and see exactly how it performs. Okay, so as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content and make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you check out the channel. We uploaded a lot of videos recently and they might not get into your YouTube feed because, yeah, when you post too many YouTube videos, sometimes they don't get spread around. We have a video about the infinite turns bug on the Nova Scourge. We have the direction of Scopely, their focus. It's not to fix bugs or not to fix the game, is to make borders to appeal to certain people. Then we have my Nova run, and also this video about using Nova on Doom raids for the bio nodes is to help out a fellow content creator, duarktikhq. He struggles quite a lot with raids, especially with the tech nodes, and if you would follow my channel you would see these videos right here, how you can use Kang on the tech raids and one-shot all the nodes back to back consistently every single day, no problem. But yeah, so we're gonna try to help out once again with these new bio raid options and see how's it gonna be available. Now, in terms of the team that I'm using right now, this is the team, this is the position. You want to use Captain America, Captain Carter, US Agent in the middle next to the character with the taunt, so the block abilities trigger as often as possible. This is why you cannot use Captain America in the corner, because once again you want all the focus to be on the characters that block. With Nova, this is not as important because once again he's going to be giving the flex to everyone on turn and after with the battlefield effect. But it's still something important to have in mind. In terms of the ISO 8, I'm going to use Striker on Nova. I think that's the best option, especially because he's replacing Winter Soldier and he was our only Striker. Healer on Carter, Captain America and US Agent as skirmishers, and finally we have Agent Venom as Raider. Okay, so with that said, let's take a look at these fights. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at Rebirth in action with Nova. We're going to take a look at all nodes, and you're going to see that Nova, unfortunately, is not the solution right now. Not the same way that Kang was for tech, just because he has way less stats. We don't have red stars, we don't have a lot of yellow stars. So until we get those yellow stars and red stars filled in, it's still going to be a problem. So on this first node, I hold back because of the cooldowns. I was not sure if I was going to get full cooldowns or not. Maybe I would get the full cooldowns for the second node. Maybe that would not be a problem. But we definitely struggled on this first node because once again I was holding back. All the evades, they still are quite dangerous, and Nova with such a low stats, he's gonna get slapped by Spider-Punk and Ghost Spider quite a lot. So yeah, maybe something that you want to do here is make sure that you use the stun rather than holding it back, because the stun, let's be honest, on the second node it's not a big deal. So you can see that Spider-Punk with offense up is going to completely destroy Nova. This of course will change as soon as we have more yellow stars, red stars, because we have more HP, more armor and so on. But yeah, it's definitely a problem right now. So I don't recommend this for the first node. On the second node it's a different story, but as you can see on the first node we're gonna get slapped very hard. and that's not what we are looking for in terms of raid solutions. Okay, now we're gonna face Spider-Man 2099, a bunch of evades. Of course, we have the lucky chain attack that kills Nova, because why would it be any other way? The AI, it always works in our favor, of course. And then that's pretty much it. We're gonna solo this first node with just a Rebirth team, but I guess something you could do is use Winter Soldier on the first node and then use Nova on the second node for some better results, because yeah, Nova is definitely better on the second node than he is on the first node, and then compared to Winter Soldier. Okay, that's it. That's the first node. Now let's take a look at the second node of the Doom raids. Okay, here we go. We are going to revive Nova. We're gonna set him in action once again, and now we are not going to hold back. Now we're going to use the ultimate, maybe the special too. I don't remember. It was like 5 AM when I did this, but here we go. So we're gonna get slapped with by Beast. Once again, you want to keep all the attention in the middle. So for example, when Phyla-Vell uses her special, you can trigger all the passives that give additional turn bar to the Rebirth. This is why you should use Captain America on the middle position, or where US Agent on Captain Carter are, because once again you want to trigger as many deflects as possible. So there we go. We activated the battlefield effect from Nova. You can see it right here. And this is going to heal up your team. This is going to also clear negative effects away, also give you deflects, and depending on how many deflects you want or how many deflects you have, you are going to have increased damage. So that's going to increase the damage output of the Rebirth team, and especially of Agent Venom. His damage is going to be a lot better just because of this additional buff. So you can see right now he has like 5 deflects. Look at that. He has like 5 deflects. This works great because not only the battlefield effect gives deflects, but Captain Carter, she also increases the number of deflects that characters have. And this is why this ability is so powerful together with the Rebirth team. Okay, so you can see we are smashing through those enemies. We are completely destroying them. And also not having Winter Soldier, like Winter Soldier is all about a single target damage, while Nova, it does damage to multiple targets, and that's going to speed up how fast you beat these nodes. And of course, I expect you to have a more consistent sim experience as soon as you have a bigger Nova. We'll be taking a look at that as soon as the event ends for Nova, and as soon as we have the payout for the rewards. Okay, so at this point we just have to clear up these. It's going a little bit slower than normal because we are holding back, and also because we are trying to get the cooldowns on Nova for the boss node. Okay, in terms of Agent Venom, you can see that he already has his buffs all back. There is one problem here, which is not having the offense up with the team, but they are still doing fine. So we have less damage because of the offense up, but we still have more damage from the thing we have going on here. So we'll see at the end of the day what's going to be the most consistent experience. So far, I'm enjoying using Nova way more than I'm using Winter Soldier. So in my opinion, that's a plus. But you guys let me know what you think about the performance so far on the second node. Okay, so now let's take a look at the boss node. This is where we find out if Nova is going to make a difference or not. And on the second node, as you saw, in my opinion, it was pretty solid, especially for a character at such a low stars. Okay, so you're going to use his basic. He's going to get a bunch of deflects. And the one problem that we are having right now with Nova is that he doesn't have a lot of focus, which is quite surprising. I honestly expected this character to have a lot more focus outside of Alliance Wars, but it seems that it's not the case. Okay, so Silver Surfer doing Silver Surfer things. We're gonna try to rush on him. He's always the most problematic character. You want to balance out the stuns with ability blocks, so be careful with that. You can stun one character with Nova, and then you want to ability block the Ebony Maw, just to make sure that it doesn't cause a lot of problems to you. Now, Silver Surfer has defense down, so we are going to finish him off as fast as possible. And after Silver Surfer is gone, it's great, you are good to go. If you want to destroy Silver Surfer as fast as possible, make sure you destroy all the Cosmic Hero allies. Otherwise, he's gonna have way too much resistance and way too much focus. Okay, so as you can see, we already have the ultimate ready for Nova. How is that possible? I have no fucking idea. I think it's the energy from Captain America is going very frequently to Nova. And on top of that, Nova also has a very good speed of 127, which is great, especially compared to Rebirth. Okay, so we use once again the ultimate of Nova. We have once again the battlefield effect active. And now we are going to try to set up the enemies in a way that is beneficial for Agent Venom to destroy all of them at the same time. You can see that we have tons and tons and tons of deflects. It's absolutely madness. And this is great for this team because once again, they all benefit out of having a lot of deflects. Okay, I'm gonna stun or try to stun Cersei. As you can see right now, the focus of Nova is absolute dog shit, which is unfortunate. And we have our enemies almost ready for Agent Venom to use his ultimate and destroy all of them at the same time. Okay, so here we go. We try to get rid of that Cersei. She's still alive. Nova tanks in the face the ultimate from Icarus, and because of his passive, he is able to heal himself. So even that he doesn't have safeguard and so on, that's fine, because the passive of Nova grants him abilities like the Eternals have of healing up whenever he drops below a certain threshold of health. Here comes Icarus once again, so you can see that the Rebirth team is more tanky than ever before, thanks to Nova, thanks to the battlefield effect, and they just keep rolling, I put on auto just because I didn't want to time out it, and because we have only 2 enemies left. So there you go. I think it's quite decent, but of course the final answer will be when we have Nova fully unlocked and ready to go. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Nova with the Rebirth team in the Doom raids. So far is not great. It's okay for the second node, it's okay for the boss node. But unfortunately for the first node, Winter Soldier is still the superior option. But once again, for the second node and third node, I think Nova is already a better option. You guys let me know in the comments below what you think about that and what you think about the insanity of his battlefield. All those deflects, clearing negative effects, healing plus extra damage, it's pretty ridiculous. Unfortunately, they lose the offense up without Winter Soldier, but I think the battlefield effect can compensate for that. And even if you are simming it, the offense up is not going to matter because, yeah, the battlefield effect will overlap anything that offense up comes up with in terms of results. And we are simming it, so it doesn't even matter. But you guys let me know down in the comments below what you think about him. You think this is going to be a viable option or not? And that's all for now. So if you find information on this video helpful, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And I'll catch you guys later.